Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Paint Booth video series. And if you're just now watching this on YouTube, be sure to head on over to fabnation.net and check out the full build thread over there, and you'll see more recent videos than the one you're watching now. I upload them there exclusively first, and then they get made available on YouTube a little later. So if you're watching this one, there's more recent ones over there, so go check that out. So this is part 8, and we're getting the roof put on here. And you can see I'm using some just the R panels, and these are the galvulum or galvulum, however you say it. It's basically, you know, galvanized coating that goes on it, and it's the only panels they sell that they give a warranty against UV deterioration and all that. And if you get a metal building built, you have to go with this on the roof to get their 20-year warranty on the roof itself. And so that's what's on my building, and that's what I'm using on the roof here. So you see, I'm just a little bit awkward to work with, but in general, really not that bad at all to get it up there. Just kind of working it and just kind of getting it in place. And once I get it laying up there on the purlins, I'm gonna slide it all the way over to the back side of the paint booth, and you know, get it positioned up there so that I can get it screwed off. And so you see, I just went and grabbed another ladder there, working it over, getting it slid over into place. Just working it back and forth to get it lined up against the wall of the building, of the shop, and then get ready to put a couple of screws in it here to get it, you know, to secure it and hold it in position so that I can get the second one up there, and then I can actually get up there and start screwing them together and all that. So here I'm just kind of getting a couple of screws in it. So it's like a, you know, little bit of, you see me out here working, you know, I'm often a little unorganized, a lot of trips up and down the ladder, you know, probably a good workout for me. You can see I'm kind of fat, and probably not a bad thing for me to be running up and down the ladder. But, you know, I have a lot of tools and equipment in the shop, and I also have to make a lot of runs back and forth in to get this and get that, you know, because all my tools and toolboxes and stuff are in there. So once I got the roof on, I could keep a few things out in the paint booth area that I use over and over again. But so just kind of working my way down, putting a couple of screws in it down the length of it to get it secured so I can get the second one up on there. All right, I got that first one on up there. I'm not all that comfortable being up on buildings and stuff. It's not really my thing. But I got the first one on, and it took me longer, you know, to move the ladder down. As you saw, I kept screwing it in. But I got one up there now. I can get up there on top of that one and get the strips down, and it'll be a lot faster to screw stuff off up there. But I was thinking I'm going to climb up through there and then pull this panel over on top of that one and screw it down. Then I can't get to the ladder. So I went and got this other ladder. So I got 3 ladders out here, but anyway, I'll take you up there with me. All right, I got this tacky tape, I guess they call it. And I'm gonna put this down on the seam to hopefully keep from having any issues with leaking. So All right, I got that piece overlapped. So I'm just gonna raise it up a little bit on the seam and pull the top part of the tape off. These guys that do this for a living now, they can run a screw gun. I'm definitely not as skilled as those guys are at it. All right, it's going to kind of show you, you know, they don't really have a lot of screws in this one, but you know, they got one in the flats going into the purlin, and then kind of offset a little bit, about 24 inches apart is one on the seam. So anyway, I got to get some wood screws. I have them, they're down there. I didn't bring any up here with me for this top plate up here as well. So here's the part I've been concerned about. I'm assuming that you can see in there. See how that doesn't go all the way up? I mean, it gets up there pretty close. I actually should have snugged that up there even tighter. But what I'm gonna do is, on the plasma table, I'm gonna do a CAD program to create these ridges and cut some flat sheets, you know, 16 gauge or whatever, and paint it and come down, you know, 12 inches, something like that, so that it goes all the way against the wall, and then I'll seal it back in there, that hopefully it'll all, you know, hit this and run down and not run off back behind there and get into the paint booth. You see this gutter, all the seams are riveted together and they don't really fit that well, and every seam on it leaks. So hopefully you're seeing that. Anyway guys, I got 2 of these sheets on camera here, so I'm gonna get the camera off and get the rest of those sheets over there up here and get them screwed off. See ya.